Frowning faces when my internet's off. Sad ones when I'm in airplane mode. Baby girl, I wanna see your face too. But if I give you all the time you want,
what's up, y'all? It's Jaslyn. I'm the founder of MovesU LLC, and I am back with a very special friend of mine. And I just first want to say thank you guys for supporting me so far from my roundtable talks. If you've seen, you might have noticed that I was talking to a great panel of men about the well-being and the mental health of Black men in our communities. But now we are here. This is a vision that I've had even before the roundtable talk. So I am so blessed to have a close friend of mine here to start it all. So welcome to the MovesU Heard one-on-one interviews. And Flash, we are going to introduce yourself. Who are you? Tell it to the people.
Man, what's going on, world? I'm Flash Baker, arts enthusiast of all kind, singer, rapper, dancer, choreographer, director, consultant, just art in all the forms, you know what I mean? And thank you for having me, friend.
Yes, thank you. He hit me up and I said, let's do it. If
Absolutely.
anything, this is what God said to do, so we gonna do it.
Right.
And if you guys don't know, me and Flash, we actually went to high school together.
All the way back.
If you guys know me beyond the roundtable talks and the panels, I am a professional dancer myself, so we connect with that as well. And it's just a blessing to come back full circle and to talk about each other's brands and professions together. So as you can see, we're in a new space, new place.
Right.
You know, we got vibes in here. We're not at the table right now, but we got vibes. We on the floor. We nice and cozy. We got the candle going. You know what I'm saying? So this is just going to be a real chill conversation. You guys, I'm back with the jar full of questions that we have for Flash. So we're just going to, get into it. So I want you to go ahead and just pick the first one. Just pick anyone. You can't see what it is, so there's no cheating. And then we're just going to go from there.
All right, so I'll just read it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to read it out loud.
What are you doing right now in the dance or industry world? Like, what's your latest project? Okay.
This a list, y'all.
Man, it's okay. So we did just drop 2 projects over the summer. We dropped a 5-song rap EP and we dropped a 9-song R&B album.
Okay.
5-song rap EP called Child's Play, which is pretty much just me just taking all the influences that I had when I was younger from Brooklyn, from Indianapolis, from Marietta, from Cobb County, and just showing like what that's done to me, like as a musician, as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Just showing that rap muscle. And then the R&B album Live, Lightning Interflow, is one I made with my brother Leo Rousseau, and that's the best way that I can explain that is like a true Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson type of pairing. You know what I'm saying? Like he made all the production, and he's just like, this is what I need from it. Go. And he gave me a canvas, gave me the colors, and I got the paint. So those 2 are what I've been working on, as well as just getting toward the national tour of Madagascar the musical.
Yes, he was on Madagascar, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all had to catch him.
Yeah.
I know he did a great job. He just got off tour. But I'm glad that you brought that up because you said we did this project, and I was just intrigued because I also know Leo Rousseau in the community. So what brought you guys together? Because that is definitely a duo that is unheard of and it's very unique. They're great people.
Shout out to my man Leo Rousseau.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a shout out.
Any opportunity that we can, we give a shout out that man out because he's truly a genius in all aspects of the word. So shout out to that man. But we met back in 2016 doing Black Nativity, doing a show. We was just dancing in the show. And we got to talking one day about how we both do music and we swapped SoundClouds. And I listened to him the entire night on the ride home. He did the same, and we came back and we was homies ever since.
Yeah.
So like we just always had that connection of just being able to like bounce music off each other. We danced together, you know what I'm saying? So there was one time we was playing a game. And he's like, bro, you trying to make a song? And I was like, yeah. And I sat there and I listened to him like find the samples, find the sounds, make the beat. He made it in like 15 minutes.
Oh, that's
so he played it, boom, went downstairs to go do something. I had wrote a verse to it.
Mm-hmm.
He came back upstairs. We had recorded the first verse and we was like, it's kind of knob. So from then on, we had finished the song. So we would just come together and we would organically just make these songs. So we ended up with about like 13, 14 songs in total. And then we started to cut them down and just see what blended together well, what sounded well. And that's how that has like combined. But like Leo and I, we complement each other really well.
I could tell.
Yeah,
I
just
could
like
definitely tell.
he works a lot of the time as like my number 2 or my number 3. I work a lot of times as his number 2 or number 3, just like his outside eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go to his studio sessions, to his dance rehearsals for his shows, and I won't be in nothing. I'll just be the extra eyes for him, just so he can see, and he can just go and just get a real good understanding of what's going on. He'll do the same for me. So, there are very few people that I work with like that. And when you find people that you work with like that, you got to try to like ring that resource dry. So anytime that we can, we work together. And it ends up turning into work even when it's supposed to be us playing the game. So,
that's really good. That's really good. He seems like that really type of positive but headstrong type of person that's focused, but he can be a real good time at the same time. So shout out to the both of y'all. That's really good.
Shout out to the guy.
Yeah, make sure you guys listen to that collab project that they got going on.
Lift out everywhere. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, everywhere. We pay a lot for distribution. Yeah, we pay for distribution. So wherever you type in Flashbacker, you're gonna find it, man, for sure.
That's what's up. All right, let's get into this next question.
All right. What are the top 3 to 5 songs from your discography?
You see, I use that big word.
Nah, that's a good one too. Discography. I'm just happy to have a discography for real.
Yeah, because I would go through your music sometimes. I'm like, oh, this man got some stuff.
Yeah, it's an accomplishment within myself just to be able to see like the different covers, the different songs, and like the progression of it. But if I had to pick 3 in no particular order, I'm gonna do 5 just because.
Okay, I said 3 to 5. So.
Yeah, you did. I'll probably go Bust It.
Okay.
I'll probably go Soliloquy.
Mm.
I would go Paper Insomnia. I would go Running. I would go Slow Jam. Oh, we're gonna back it up, boo boo. We're gonna take 2 off. We're gonna go. This is really hard. Paper Insomnia, Soliloquy, Here I Go, Bust It, Slow Jam, and now I'm done.
Okay.
There's so many songs I feel
I'm feeling them songs. I like Bust It.
Yeah.
I like Here I Go.
Yeah, my mom likes Here I Go. That's her favorite song.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm really feeling the Kush Serenade.
Oh, okay. See, that's a good one.
I like that song. I was listening to it and I was like, okay, because you know when you listen to stuff that you ain't never heard before, you be like, you should listen to it, but then you was like, what? That's what that was for me. So yeah, I'm feeling that song. That's my song.
Man, there's so many songs. Oh man, I just love it for real. I love them all. It's a couple of them that I hate. Not hate, but just like I'm like
But it's a part of the journey. Yeah, and I think that's for everyone. And something because I'm not in the music world per se, but you know, as a dancer, you have your own special love towards music. And just growing up in my family, like there is something about music where I tell people I can't function without music. Like doing chores, doing homework, doing business at work, like I need music. And so it's really special when you see an artist from when they first start to where they evolve, and you can definitely tell like how the music changes when they start to find their voice or just find who they are, because your music does reflect who you are, whatever story you want to tell. So, and it comes with experience and quality and everything like that. And I never knock people like from the beginning, like even though you said like those are some songs that you hate, like I would think about some people that I really really like now, and then I would go back to their old stuff and you would realize how, you know, different it is. But I can appreciate just from a love music perspective, like you can tell people grow, because I mean if they stay the same, what are you really doing?
Yeah, that's tracks too.
You know?
And then a lot of the time, a lot of the songs that I don't even like end up being a lot of other people.
Right.
Oh, I love this song. I love that song. Like
you was like, really?
Yeah, there's a song that I have called Comfortable that I just put on one of my like projects just for like a filler, just because I'm like, it's done. It was in town, so whatever. Boom. But that ends up being like one of the ones that always gets a star. Like when we do like our number track is from like Apple and Spotify for artists, that always has more plays than like certain songs. We're like, okay, whatever. So.
No, but that's good. Yeah. That's good. That at least like you're still just putting it out there.
Yeah, of course. I think you can't ever improve if you don't ever get any feedback. You can't get feedback unless you actually do the thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's one of the discussions that we're having with the label and the team right now. Is just like, I understand that we're going to be a perfectionist. I totally get that, and nobody's going to be more of a perfectionist than the person who's putting his name on the music or the videos or the shows or what have you. But damn, gosh, we got to do something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we keep trying to perfect it, we're going to be out of style.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we will go and we'll use certain videographers, or we'll use certain sound equipment, or we'll go and do certain shows just to be able to come back and be like, yeah, that sucked. But we wouldn't have known it sucked if we didn't do it, because it could have turned out being something crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
that definitely gives you the feedback you need.
Yeah, you know, it just comes with dancing. You know what I'm saying? Because we know, you could probably do everything right for a pirouette and not do it right. But the only way you know you're not going to be able to do the pirouette is if you don't do nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? So we just been trying to attack the music with the same type of like vision and like mentality. You know what I'm saying? Just throw myself to the wall, see what'll stick. Just putting all the eggs in one basket if you have a certain idea, because God's not going to bring you visions that aren't supposed to be seen through. You know what I'm saying? Just all that stuff. Just all that stuff. But you know how that go.
I definitely agree with you, because I am a firm believer that if you don't take that jump, you ain't never going to move.
You not.
I think for people that know my brand or is coming to know my brand, like, I'm really big on wanting to be transparent.
Yes. And
transparent with this whole entrepreneurship journey, with this whole creative journey, and just letting y'all in on how it is to balance everything. Like, it's hard. Like, I'm a one person, business right now. And so, being that perfectionist that you talk about, sometimes that hinders you because you want to have everything together. And from a business perspective, I'm not like the best when it comes to knowing all business strategies and brand strategies, but I realize I'm like, I can sit there and do all these seminars or all these lessons and plan and all this stuff, and then I'll just never do anything. Yeah. No one would never hear about nothing. Yeah. Y'all know, like, I never saw this happening, but we are here.
We're here.
So I commend you for that. You know, it takes that bravery to just get out there and do it and mess up. But you find your people along the way. You find what works for you along the way. But you just got to keep going. And eventually you will get to where you want to be. So, yeah. So that's question number 2. So, question number 3. What's the goal be? Oh, you want to shake it? Okay, go ahead, shake it. I hope it's a good one.
Get a little motion in there.
I made them, so they should all be good.
Right. Curated. How has the road to self-discovery been for you? You want to tell you something that's crazy, bro? I had my first encounterment with mental health during the pandemic. Like, heavy.
Okay.
So, and I'll say right now that I was one of those people who I didn't talk down on therapy, but what I did was just like, bro, pick up, bro, you just sad.
Yeah.
I was one of those people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Not really understanding that, like,
that it's a real thing.
It's a difference between being sad and being depressed. You know what I'm saying? So I went through a situation where I got fired from a job, and the pandemic was happening, and it was just like a new territory that I had never been in before. And it caused me to be depressed. You know what I'm saying? It caused me to stop eating. It caused me to stop doing music for a minute, stop dancing for a minute. I was just laying in the bed. I didn't know who I was because I had always related myself to my work. And on top of being fired and that embarrassment, we couldn't do anything. You know, so it was tough. But in that time and in talking to my therapist, you know what I'm saying, I was able to find the mental of, you are living the life that most performers live at 18, 19, 20. Most performers at 18, 19, 20, 21 have to find a regular job. They are still searching for their big break. They're still looking for their first choreographic gig. They're still finding somewhere that's going to trust them to be a teacher. You, at 28, well, 26 at the time, you've done all that. You've performed on and off Broadway. You've been on TV. You've recorded music. You've been out the country. You've done these things. So you have to understand and have a little grace with yourself. This is a growing period.
Yeah.
All artists go through a growing period, and this is just yours right now. So it got to the point where I just realized that I wasn't working on my time. I'm working on God's time. And there are things that you need to be doing in order to be ready for your blessing. So I with that, I just open my eyes and go, you aren't ready for certain things. Physically, your body's not ready.
That's real.
Mentally, your mind's not ready. Your voice is not ready. Your dance body's not ready. You know what I'm saying? So like, I took that time to get that stuff in order. So when the blessings came, when the burlesque show came that I got to choreograph, when the guest entertainer show that I got to be a part of, when Madagascar, the national tour came around, my mental, my physical was ready. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that journey has showed me, that I had depended on just pure athleticism and just pure God alone. And now that I've had the faith part of it, it showed me the works part of it. Does that make sense?
It does.
So yeah, so I would that verse of faith without works is dead really just showed itself in that full abundance those past couple of years. So that's just that journey that I'm on right now. That's why I got hair. You know, I didn't have hair.
You did.
I did not have hair. And one thing that my therapist talked about was that, Shirley, you are used to being able to go audition or get a call and you got a job. This is the first time that you ever heard no. This is the first time that you didn't put some songs out, put some music out, and you ain't got the calls to your phone or whatever. You need to learn patience. Grow your hair out. Because you're going to go through stages where...
So your therapist told you to grow your hair out?
My therapist told me to grow my hair out. This was not something that I wanted to do.
That's really smart. Yeah. I actually love that. I've never heard of that before, but I think that just knowing what that means from my perspective, I can see why she told you to do that.
She literally was like, you're going to need something to where you have to exercise patience. You have to be able to grow physically, and you have to tangibly be able to see and grab and feel where you're at in your progression in life.
That's deep.
It was so deep, because one thing that I've always talked about is how therapeutic it was for me to get my haircuts and to brush my hair and put my do-rag on. I used to love that. You know, I used to be in the mirror, boom, 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 all day. And she was like, grow that shit up. And I guarantee you will feel it. And like those times where I would just be stressed out, I could feel my hair growing and curling and coursing and feel it like. Or when I would comb my hair in the shower, and the things would pop. I was just like, oh, boom, like ideas would just start to flow.
How was it in the beginning of you starting to grow your hair out? Was it?
It was the actual ugly stage, like in all aspects of my life.
Were you frustrated?
My life was just ugly. My life was ugly. I felt ugly. The job that I had at the time, I was working in sanitation. You know what I'm saying? Just everything about my life just felt ugly. But it was also that sense of, but this is your life. And you don't know who's watching you. You don't know what this perseverance of how you acting right now is going to show. So hold your head up high. You got to hold your head up high. You got to, sometimes you can't put the hat on in certain areas when your hair's in the ugly stage. So you're either going to comb it out or you're going to let it be. So
and that's your crown too.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
when you grow it out, you can't hide it.
So that's when I started to get into like listening to like the Rastafaris and like listening to like the Islanders, not necessarily just for like their religion, but just for like their ideology on the crown and their hair and the mane and the power that the hair possesses. So I just started to freeform my afro. I would wake up, I wouldn't comb it, I wouldn't do anything, because it just became like, this is the representation of who I am. This is my strength. This is my power. You know what I'm saying? And my different avenues of life, whether it be singing, whether it be dancing, whether it be Flash Baker, whether it be the musicals, whether it be the teaching, whatever. That's what this is. 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 And like, it looks clumped and it looks messy, but it's not.
But it's beautiful.
It's beautiful because it comes into this, into me.
Oh, how poetic!
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So,
like
I love that.
It turned that, but like that's what that journey is. I'm not gonna even say it has been, because I'm still on it right now. You know what I'm saying? Still being able to like exercise that patience and exercise that humility of being able to just release your desires and your wants for certain things. You know, we talked about that situation with the car earlier, and I was just like, you gotta let that go, because it didn't happen when I needed to be at work for Leo, because he needed me to be there for him. So it happened before, but I wasn't late, and I got there, and I was able to stay there for as long as he needed me. Boom, his event went well. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Just like being able to just like,
you're able to put the two and two together for you to let it flow where it has to flow.
And it just hang. All that other stuff just hang, and eventually, like we all know, the dead hair fall off. So I be chilling. Like, so it's giving me a new sense of like peace. It's giving me a new sense of like perspective. I think the most recent album with Liv, I think shows that. You know, just because it each song just dives into such deep and complex content. Well, simple content, just with such complexity. You know what I'm saying?
I can definitely agree because I feel like your songs are songs that you need to listen to more than once to get the whole picture. And
that's what we try to do. I think we try to implement like the acting and like the theater and all of that in there, and like have it be catchy to the ear, have it be sonically pleasing, so that way you want to listen to it 2, 3, 4 times, and then you'll catch it. You'll be like, what are you just
yeah,
then,
for sure.
And then you'll start to like get into that. Like I have people hit me all the time that just now are figuring out what Singing in the Rain is about. Some people still don't know what it's about. And I'm not telling folks.
You want them to find out for themselves.
I want them to find out, yeah, because like, that's the beauty of
that's creative. Yeah, that's definitely creative. That makes it intriguing.
Yeah, we just trying to intrigue folks, trying to make folks want to listen. You know what I'm saying? They
feel
something. Yeah. Make people do something.
So let's go back real quick to when we first addressed the mental health. You said that you were the type of person that didn't really see the importance or the value of mental health and therapy. So where was the switch for you to actually pursue a therapist or actually pay attention to your mental health?
My mom.
Your mom?
My mom. It was just as simple as that. Like, I saw things happening around me, and I just thought that I was in a bad mood, or I just thought I was sad because of the certain situation that happened. But like, people around me saw that like it was more.
It was deeper than that.
It was deeper than that.
Yeah.
I wasn't smiling. I wasn't eating. I wasn't.
Was it something that she said or did that made it click for you?
She literally opened the door and said, "Sterling, you're depressed. You need to go talk to somebody."
Yeah.
Like it was,
and that's different. That's different.
And my mom and I had that kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Because she's never ever sugarcoated anything in her life with me. When I was young, she told me about my parents' divorce. When we were moving, she would tell me while we were moving if we couldn't do something. Like, she was just very honest and open with me. So she just was like, Sterling, like, I know when you're sad, and I know when you're depressed.
But this ain't sad.
This ain't sad, bro. Like, you're not even showering. Like, bro, get up.
Yeah.
So it was her, because like, she's also been that person that's been like, you know, things get bad, you know what I'm saying, pick it up. And that's just always how she's been able to talk to me. Not saying that she didn't believe in therapy, but she just said that I, before that time, was just a little bit more stronger willed than most. And that particular situation just broke me.
Yeah.
You know, so it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough, but it was definitely her, and it was just as simple as that. Like, boy, get up.
I'm glad that you were able to listen, though, because, you know, from my other talks, it's just very evident that it's either, and not just black men, but this year I was focusing on that demographic.
Yeah.
You just either don't realize or don't understand the heaviness of it because of the society we're in, because of how we're brought up, especially black men. Like, y'all are not supposed to feel, y'all not supposed to fall, and if you do, ain't nobody supposed to see it.
No, absolutely. And I'll definitely say that I did not know how to deal with what had happened. So I had ended up being fired for failing a drug test, and then I put my hands on the guy who told on me. So it was relapse. It was just a whole, you know what I'm saying? So it was in front of all of those folks. So it was a very embarrassing moment for me. For as far as I come, how I pride myself on being somebody from this community who gives back to the children and tries to reshape the standard. It felt like a relapse. It was very embarrassing, and I did not want to tell everybody why I was home 6 months early. It was tough. And for me to never have been fired from anything before, for me to the only reason why I do sing and dance was to get out of trouble. Like, I was off of probation early because I went to the magnet program. So it was just such a relapse, and it was such a take back for me. And then to come back here and be like, you know, I just get another job. I'm Sterling. I can work anywhere.
Yeah.
I couldn't because it was COVID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a wake up.
It was a wake up. So like, and then on top of not being able to get a job at Publix, Pizza Hut, Kroger.
Oh, that'll
Quick
humble
Trip.
you real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody telling me you're not qualified. So, the one job I did have that was supposed to set me up for the rest of my life, and me and my girlfriend at the time were supposed to be working together, and all this other stuff, pull for me. Come back, it's COVID, so I can't even do what I'm supposed to do. And because I was 27 at the time with a year of college, and pretty much that's it on my resume, they was telling me that I wasn't qualified. And I went through that from I think it was May 13th was the day of the lockdown. I will never forget that day because I flew home that day. I got fired, put my hands on a guy, sitting in handcuffs for 2 hours, got on the plane, all on that day. I'll never forget that day. And from May 13th to November 22nd, I laid in my bed. And I did not eat. I did not go to the bathroom. I did not play the game. I didn't smoke. I didn't do nothing. I just laid in the bed.
Yeah. That'll do it to you. I'm definitely familiar with days like that.
Yeah, and I had been sad before, so I just was like, I'll just get over it. Whenever it's over, it's over. But yeah, and it's tough. It's tough, but I think one thing as black men that we got to be able to really reshape the standard on is the more decisive we are with our lives and our emotions, the more people will start to follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only reason why Harriet Tubman or Nat Turner or Dr. King or Malcolm X or any of these people were able to make the impression that they've made on the African American culture was because they were decisive in what it is they wanted and what it is that they were trying to do. And I think as black men, we got to be saying, it's okay to speak about this. It is. Regardless of what your orientation, biology, whatever that is, bro, you can speak about something that doesn't make you feel good. You can speak about something that doesn't make you feel comfortable. You can speak about something that irritates you, that angers you. You can't suppress that stuff, bro. You can't. You literally cannot. That scientifically and medically has been proven to cause cancer. So, I can't do that.
Thank you so much for saying that.
No, and because it's real. It's real. I tell my niggas, I'm sorry, I tell my people all the time, you gotta go speak to, even if you call me, bro, I will be your unofficial therapist.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Because I would much rather sit on the phone with you for an hour and let you blow some steam off. Then you feel like you can't talk to nobody, you blow your head off.
Or hurt someone else.
Or hurt somebody else.
And we got too much of that going on right now.
There's no need for you to do anything to anybody if all you need is an ear.
Yeah.
Don't talk to somebody. And we don't even realize that there's so many forms of therapy that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like being with your friends. The reason why old folks talk about church rather than therapy is because back in the day they would go to church and talk to their church friends. Yeah. That's the thing.
It was a whole community.
It's a community. It's a community. So if you don't necessarily don't want to open up to a therapist, which I totally get, find you a brother, find you a cousin, find you a friend, find you a smoke buddy, find you somebody that you can go to the bar with, find you somebody you can go to the gym with, like yoga, whatever. Like find you somebody that you can just rap with, because that's important. That's important for the mental, for real. Because it's not a white thing, it's not a rich person thing, it's a person thing. Yeah. Like people need to talk to feel better.
People don't realize how many resources you actually do have, and it doesn't have to be just the formal or unorthodox, unaccepted in our community versions of that. And so that's really why I'm just glad to be here to, I guess, push that narrative and continue to push that narrative. So I appreciate your thoughts on that. So y'all better listen to him. If y'all need a friend, hit Flash up. If y'all need a friend, hit me up.
Or
you know,
somebody, for real.
Because we're listening ears. Like, this is a village. We're a community. You see, he has so much that he can give to the world, and I'm sure that you guys have so much that you could give to the world as well. So let's make sure that we can do that all together from a healthy place. Okay? But so that's it for the questions. We're gonna get down to some fun in just a minute. It's about to be game time, so we'll be right back.
Yes. Hey, these were good, man.
All right, we are back, and yes, we are no longer on the rug. We are now at the table, and no surprise, but he's blindfolded. So we're about to play a game, and he doesn't know what the game is, but we're about to see what this is. Put your hands out. I didn't tell you to put your hands up. So, just to get to know him a little bit more, just to make things a little fun, a little spicy, we're gonna go ahead and play this game. So. Flash,
yes.
What you're going to do is you're going to take a sip out of the following cups, and you're going to have to figure out what it is that you just took a sip of. And so you have 5 cups.
Okay.
And for each cup that you get right, you get to ask me a question.
Okay.
For each cup that you get wrong, you have to tell me something that's weird, something that you haven't told anybody about yourself, a secret or a confession.
Okay, that's fair.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go from
God.
left to right. So I'm gonna have to guide you because you're not about to spill these
right
on my green tablecloth. I paid for these. Okay, so this is the one. Don't spill it. You got a white shirt on too.
Okay.
Take a nice.
Production about to go grab a napkin.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, production.
So go ahead, you got your straw, yep, Take a nice sip so you can get your palate all ready. What's that? We're going to reveal what's right and what's wrong at the end.
That tastes like simply like raspberry.
Simply raspberry?
Yeah, like the raspberry lemonade.
That's your favorite? That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Number 1, he said raspberry lemonade. Okay. Number 2. Take a nice big sip. What's that? What is that?
That's hot sauce.
That's hot sauce?
Oh my god, yeah,
You
that's
sure?
hot sauce, bro. Yeah, I'm totally sure.
Can you tell me what kind?
That's just like Frank's.
Okay, final
That was kind of
answer.
thick. Yeah, it was either Frank's or Texas Pete. One of them two.
Okay. You said it was thick.
It was thick, bro.
You took a sip.
Oh, you funny for that.
Okay.
Come on, Cuppy, right here.
Number 3.
Oh no, I know what this is, and I'm not gonna like this.
Take a sip.
Leave me alone, man.
You taking a big sip. You like that?
No,
What is it?
it was just I was scared for it because I was trying to make
Did
it
you
come out
take a
slow.
sip already?
No.
Do you need to clear your palate before you sip another cup?
I really know what this is. It's kind of like, nigga, that tastes like a like a La Marita slick.
A La Marita?
Like when them Budweiser's like margarita thingies.
A Budweiser?
Like a pre-made margarita. Like that tastes like. Carbonated.
It's carbonated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like a Mike's Hard.
Y'all hear how he's smacking?
This probably the best one for real.
Mike's Hard, final
Take
answer?
this from me, yeah.
Okay. Why you say take it?
I was gonna drink that one for real.
Okay, so we got, what was this one? The first one. You had Simply Lemonade, Raspberry. What's the second one?
Hot sauce.
Hot sauce, Frank's, and then
Like some type of.
you said La Marita,
Yeah, Mike's Hard. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Fourth one. Here we go. I said sip.
Sip, yeah.
Don't be cheating. Don't get that on my rug. Please.
I want no more of that.
What is it?
That's like vinegar or apple cider vinegar or one of. Oh my gosh.
Did you take a nice sip?
I did. I ain't got none on my shirt, do I?
No, you good. You're actually good.
All right,
I should have got you like a napkin or
like
something.
a bib or something.
You're good though. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay. You're at the last cup now. You done went. You done did good.
All right.
All right, last one.
No cap. Have you ever heard of noni juice?
No. What's noni juice?
Noni juice is like a fruit that they use in like the West Indies and like Central America, which is kind of like, it's a fruit for like the immune system. Mm-hmm. You take a shot of it in the morning and like you just won't get sick. That's what it tastes like to me. I know that's not what it is now.
I'm gonna need some noni juice then.
Shout out to the nonis.
So what is it? It could be noni juice.
Now you just found me. I probably say like a grape juice.
Grape?
Yeah.
Okay. Grape juice. Final answer?
Yeah, that's my final.
Okay. Alright, so that was fun. So yeah, go ahead and take off your blindfold and let's see what you did.
Hey, was you a Girl Scout? This is not tight.
I had to make sure you couldn't see. Okay, because you wasn't about to cheat. You was sniffing the cup like you was about to cheat. We're not having that.
Yeah, that was never a rule that I couldn't smell.
Okay, so just to remind you of the rules. Whichever ones that you get wrong, that means you have to tell us something weird, something special, secretive, or like a confession about yourself. Okay. The ones that you got right, you get to ask me a question about myself or anything else you want to know about me. So,
okay. Boom.
Yeah. So the first one, you guessed raspberry simply lemonade, right?
Yeah.
So this was actually pink lemonade from Minute Maid. So you was like right, but you was like wrong. So I'm about to take that point.
Okay, that's fair.
So that's on my side.
Simply better any day. What you doing drinking Minute Maid?
Okay, Minute Maid is what I wanted to pay for right now. So Minute Maid okay, with inflation, y'all, I'm gonna get Minute Maid. Okay, anyway. So second one, what did you guess for the second one? You remember?
Second one was hot sauce, so that was Frank's.
Okay, it was hot sauce and it was Frank's, and he knew better because Frank's is the only thing that I want in my house.
I'm a hot sauce connoisseur.
He was right, so we're gonna put this on this side. That was your right answer. Third. What would we do for third? What did we? It
was carbonated. It tasted. I said like Mike's Hard, but I really want to say like a Limerita.
Mike's Hard. So it's definitely not carbonated. But it is margarita.
Yeah.
So
margarita. I said that.
You did say margarita.
Limerita, margarita, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike's Hard.
Two.
There's a little wine cooler, so I mean, we'll put this over here. I'll give that one to you, I guess. Okay. And the fourth one, which one was this? I think
that's the vinegar. Oh, you set me up.
That's my table up.
Set me up.
Yep, AC. That's kind of easy to guess, but I had to do that to you real quick.
You ain't had to do that.
And then last one, what'd you say this one was?
I said it was like noni juice. I mean, but then I know that's wrong because you don't know what noni juice is.
And I shouldn't have did that because that kind of gave him a clue that it wasn't noni juice.
Yeah.
But I really want to know what noni juice is. So is you gonna give me something?
Yeah, I can get you some for sure. I got to talk to the people, but I can get you some for sure.
So this is not noni juice. This is sweet red wine.
And you know what? I drink that. I don't know why.
I like sweet red. Yeah. Well.
Okay.
You can finish this later.
Widow.
Okay, whatever. Alright, so you got 3 right, and I got 2. So we're gonna go back and forth. So what do you want to ask me first?
Okay, so I know a lot of people always ask you what are the differences between dancing and what you're doing now. What are the similarities? Do you find that you are mentally using a lot of the same ideologies that you use in dance that you're using right now?
That's a really good question, and yes, because honestly, I want to say my entrepreneurial mindset and like my administrative mindset came from me coming up in the dance industry, like as an intern, working with Angela Dance Canvas. Shout out to her; she's my mentor. I like to call her my dance mom. All of those things, like to have a brand, that's what I really like idolized about her brand was the business behind it. her working for her is what made me realize that there's more to it than just dancing. So a lot of that mindset that I got from her went into things that I was doing within the dance industry. So when I got out of school and I was auditioning and doing gigs or being an assistant for this professional dancer and this professional dancer over here, a lot of the things that I decided to do or what helped me help them in decision making and organization came from that.
That makes sense.
Which ultimately gave me the confidence to come and start doing some things on my own, because I literally was like, I'm doing a lot for a lot of people. So it's very similar.
That's cool.
You can put it all together, and people don't realize like how much thought process goes into being an artist and a performer as well. Like, not even on the business side, but as performers, as people in rehearsals, as people, as choreographers and set designers, like that takes a lot of planning and organizing and logistics than it really appears. And that's the magic to it. We have all this in the background, but it looks like it's just magic for show when y'all see it. So
that's cool that you were able to find crossover too, because I know a lot of the times people find difficulty when changing career paths, or it's like switching over to a different venue or avenue in their life. But for you to be able to find mental congruency, that's cool.
Now, it was definitely hard.
Yeah, for sure.
It was definitely hard, like what you were talking about earlier. About when you weren't dancing and stuff. Like, I definitely had my own chapter of that for sure. I like to say that I had a love-hate relationship with dance. But maybe not so much dance, maybe more of the dance industry.
That makes sense. That makes sense. For sure. Okay.
Okay, so you gotta give me one secret, one funny fact, one weird fact, a confession, one of them.
When I eat my spaghetti, I gotta have crunchy hard shell tacos. So, because you gotta put the spaghetti in the taco shell.
So you always eat spaghetti with a taco shell?
Anytime I have spaghetti, like now, if we go out to like Maggiano's or like Olive Garden or whatever, I'm not.
You know better.
I do know better.
Okay, but why? Where did that come from?
So me and my brothers one time was watching our Carly. And he was talking about making spaghetti tacos.
I think I've seen that episode.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So y'all tried it, and that's all you want now?
We was halfway fried, and we just made some spaghetti
that's
tacos. And they was good.
And now all you want is some freaking spaghetti tacos.
But see, we did it so many times that we couldn't tell my mama we was doing it. But now she makes them like that for us.
That's hilarious.
So like now, but not like that's literally now the only way I eat spaghetti at home is spaghetti.
That's so weird.
Well, that's what you wanted, right? That's what you asked for.
Now, what I put on my spaghetti, is that Frank's.
Me too.
On everything.
Me too. You take the crunchy hard shell taco. You take a scoop of the spaghetti. Either mixed it or not. If you're gonna not mix it, you're gonna mix it. Put the noodles down. Take your meat sauce. Boom. Little romaine lettuce. Boom.
So you make a whole spaghetti taco.
Yeah, a little mozzarella cheese on top. Boom. Spaghetti taco. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. You'll love it.
Have you baked them?
Yes.
See, look, now I want to try it. Look.
We just gotta set up dinner one time, and I'll make you some baked spaghetti tacos for sure.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Okay, so my second question then is: do you cook?
I do.
Like, are you like a cooker, or are you like a chicken Alfredo 6 out of 7 days out of a week cooker? Because there's differences.
So I haven't made it to auntie yet. But I have definitely graduated from the Alfredo chicken pasta era.
Okay.
Because that is, every college girl, we make fish or we make it Alfredo. I've definitely graduated from that. I started having some signature things from my family, and I'm proud of that. I'm graduating. I want to be more of a cook. Okay. It's just my time. Like, I'm always out here in these streets. Well, not in these streets, but like, I'm busy. So I don't be home all the time to cook. But now I want to meal prep a lot. So I want to be cooking some more, and I want to be more healthy when it comes to what I'm making. So I'm definitely more into cooking. I always wanted to cook way more than I do, but I be cooking. And I cook more than Alfredo. I can make some spaghetti. I can make more than spaghetti.
Oh, man.
I can make more than Alfredo.
That was a good setup.
Yeah. I can cook, y'all. Believe it or not, I can cook. All right. What's one more? What's one more weird thing? Or a confession. Can we get a confession?
A confession, like. Okay. Confession. I don't know how to draw a stick.
Is that something that you're supposed to know how to do because you're a guy?
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Like you feel bad that you don't know how?
No,
That's an easy confession.
Okay, well, I'll give you a bonus one.
Okay.
I dine and dash.
You dine and dash?
I do.
Oh, that's rude.
I don't do it all the time. There are very serious stipulations and circumstances in which I do. But I do.
Okay, no shade, but I feel like I would only want you to teach me your ways. With them restaurants that be automatically charging gratuity, because what is that?
So here's my thing. So if it takes longer than 10 minutes for me to get a server, like for me to get acknowledged initially,
yeah.
If my server is just not hospitable, and the quickest thing to come to me is my check. Those are the three things that will get your boy flashed.
What you be doing? Let me go to the restroom.
No, I just, cause I'm a northerner by trade, so I'm always scanning the rooms, look for the nearest exit just in case some stuff pop off. You know what I'm saying? So what I'll do is I'll take the long way to the bathroom. So it's like, say you sit here, hit the door that way, right? I'm gonna go the long way. Because you're going to be looking for me, what? To come back?
You can't get it.
This way.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave.
Yeah, look at him teaching.
I know. I could stay in school, don't do drugs, don't die and dash. But, you know what I'm saying? If you need to, long way.
All right. You get one more question from me.
What? How do you measure success?
I measure success by my peace and my happiness. And that sounds broad, but like I think the more aware you are of yourself and what peace and happiness means to you is what's gonna help you know what that answer is. Because society will teach you different misconceptions of what happy is. You know, there's a lot of things that look happy, but it might not genuinely be happy. And having money, having followers, that ain't my happiness. That is not my peace. My peace is knowing that I am doing God's work that He's called me to do, and I can be authentically myself in it. I think that's the biggest thing. And it's taken a while to like realize that.
Yeah.
But that's my happiness.
I say.
Yeah, for sure.
I love that.
Yeah, because if I'm struggling, but I'm struggling in my passion, and I know that I'm moving,
yes,
I'm still happy. If I got the right people around me that can cultivate the same energy that I'm putting out,
drop the gem.
I'm still happy.
Drop the gem.
So
you going crazy right now.
That's why I be there. Like anybody you'll see with me, whether it's dance, whether it's mental moves, whether it's these moves you heard, table talks, any of it, whoever you see around me, they have to cultivate that energy for me because I'm walking in purpose and I know they're walking in purpose too.
100%.
So yeah, it's been great with this first Moves You Heard exclusive. So before we go, I'm gonna ask you one more question.
Oh, okay.
And that question is, what moves you?
The craft. The craft. Just, I am blessed to do exactly what I love to do for a living every day. And I am also blessed to be able to venture off in multiple and various avenues within that craft at a very integral, incredible rate. It is my duty with those gifts to use all of those until I can't anymore, or else I will be shortchanging God.
Yeah,
and
you said it.
And that genuinely moves me.
Yeah, I love that.
I do all that: sing, dance, rap, choreograph, direct, teach, songwrite, consult, lighting design, all those things, because the art genuinely it gives me a certain drive and passion that only the Lord has put on me. And if I don't use that, when there are other people who strive to be directors but don't know how to even start, when there are people who strive to be singers who can't hold notes if they were hot glued in their hand, and there are people who strive to be dancers who just want to just be out on the floor, who can't walk, let alone move, the least I can do is do what I can do well every day with some integrity. So that's genuinely what moves me.
Yeah. Because we all have those times where we lose that drive.
No.
Or you lose that fire.
No.
But not for you?
No. There's never been a time where I get tired of going to rehearsal. I don't get tired of singing. I don't get tired of ballet. I don't get tired. I don't. Because I tell people all the time, I don't know how to do nothing but sing and dance. I know how to do a lot of things well, but I don't know.
It's not in you.
I don't know how to do nothing but that.
Yeah.
So, especially after the pandemic, when you can have that shit ripped away from you, nah. It was hard pressed to find me complaining about going to rehearsal now. Now you'll never hear it. Now you'll never see me be like, oh, well, we got to, bruh, no. If we singing, if we dancing, if we entertaining, we putting on.
Let's go.
But, bruh, cut the music up.
I love that. And see, people like him is going to keep me in that, because unlike him, sometimes I do lose my drive. Just being 100, and that's why you have to find the things that does move you. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your bravery with my game.
Man, I'm just glad you did it on my shirt.
Right.
Shout out to Ralph Lauren.
Okay. I appreciate your vulnerability and just coming into my new space. And yeah, that was the first ever Moves You Heard, guys.
Yo.
Thank you for watching. Be sure to keep following us on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitter, everywhere, or X now. It's named X now.
Right.
But yeah, Flash, tell them one more time how to find you and stream your stuff.
Yo. It's your boy Flash Baker. And if you want to listen to me, stream me, cultivate me, support me, Flash Baker everywhere. Instagram, Apple Music, Tidal, X, Amazon, Google Play. We pay for distribution, so we're going to be everywhere. Flash Baker, Northside, VIP.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, that was great.
We did that.
Yo, you
Yeah.
are turned, bro.
Thank you.